Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Aishwarya Sophia. I'm an energy healer and an Akashic channel. I'm here to make your spiritual journey a little easier. Let's get a channeled message from Lakshmi. Lakshmi is the goddess of prosperity, purity, and abundance. She is part of the Hindu Vedic pantheon of the three Devis, who comprise of Lakshmi, Saraswati, and Durgama. Lakshmi symbolizes opulent abundance, and some of the animals associated with her are the white swan, white elephant, and the white tiger. She also loves lotus flowers, pearls, and anything that's pretty and beautiful. Lakshmi is very kind and generous, but she also expects you to follow certain rules, like being clean, like being charitable, being honest. And those are the easiest ways to call in Lakshmi or the energy of abundance into your life. Lakshmi is the personification of abundance, opulence, and luxury. And she is a Devi or a deity that I call on anytime that I want any of my endeavors to be fruitful. She is a deeply divine feminine energy that is very strong and resolute and will come through for you no matter the situation. She expects some dedication and discipline in exchange. And I think that the way that she works with each of us is by teaching us what our highest potential is through dedication and discipline. Lakshmi is associated with a gulabi or rose pink color and with the color white. And any pink or white crystals like clear quartz, danburite, rose quartz, rhodonite, rhodochrosite are all wonderful to invoke Lakshmi's energy. Lakshmi is very dear to my heart because I'm named after her. So when I received the divine guidance to channel a message from my beautiful namesake Lakshmi, I was so excited. So let's get into the channeled message. As usual, I'm going to pull some cards from a deck to get some insight into the themes, and I'm going to channel out the rest of the message. So my intention for this reading is to really ask Lakshmi, how can we embody that divine energy to call in abundance and wealth into our lives more easily and effortlessly? So the first card we have is finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Now, as soon as I saw this card, I started hearing God is your provider. God is your provider, right? Because we tend to believe that we're alone on this earth plane and we have to work hard and struggle to make money. Many of us have those limiting beliefs. And what this is really saying is, understand that regardless of your situation, you're always provided for, right? And really believing that God is your supply, that God is your provider, will put you in this deeply receptive state to be able to receive all of the abundance that's already waiting for you. Because what happens is, many times we work really hard for what we want, but we don't end up seeing results in a timely manner. Usually that's because we have blocks in receiving. The angels, the universe, they're very prompt in providing us with our blessings, our manifestations. So as soon as we become a vibrational match, the universe is ready to provide us with our manifestations. But oftentimes, like I was saying, we block our own manifestations because we're not in a place to receive them. So that's what Lakshmi is coming through and saying. The first thing is really understand that God is your supply, right? Open up to that divine source and really be in that receptive state so that the divine can provide you with everything you need. So the next card that we have is overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. And with this, I'm hearing that really having this attitude that you can do anything you put your mind to, right? Having that attitude that you cannot be defeated really helps you to be more focused on your goal, and that helps you call in more abundance. Now, what Lakshmi is saying very clearly to me is aligned action, right? Because Manifestations, wishing, visualizing, all of that is well and good. But aligned action is really what brings you into that resonance of your manifestation. So what you can really do to speed up this frequency match is to really think about how you're tracking against your goals. How are you tracking against all of your action items, right? How are you taking aligned action? Because aligned action really keeps you focused on doing a good job, and it doesn't allow you to worry about anything else. And that's what Lakshmi is really coming and saying, that don't worry about abundance. Don't think about, oh, how is abundance going to come to me? How? Don't think about the how. Your only job is to show up and show up for yourself and your dreams and goals. Really give it your best and do that consistently. And when you do that and you keep your eyes on the prize, that's when the abundance shows up. I also have begin now, take your first step at the bottom of the deck. Again, what this is telling me is really be focused on your goals and take that first step, right? If you're worried about, oh, I need to invest X amount of money to get a certain outcome in my business, do the first thing, the first little step that you can take it. The money will show up, right? So that's what Lakshmi is saying, that take the first step, initiate it, right? You take the first step and I'll help you with the next 50. So the next card we have is crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So as soon as I saw this card, I looked at the little girl or boy in the card who has the red rope, and that really immediately took me to root chakra energy, right? So what this is saying is the best way to call in abundance is to really heal your root chakra and root chakra energy and issues relating with that. So our root chakra talks about how we feel on the earth plane, right? How do we feel in earthly matters? Do we feel safe and secure in our finances and our well-being, or are we always anxious? So if we are always anxious, and if you know that that's something you struggle with, spend some time this month healing that, right? Healing from scarcity mindset, healing from wounds around money. Take some time to really heal yourself from those things, and that will open the floodgates of abundance for you. We also have desert passage. Trust that there's a divine plan. You know, when I was making this video, I was asking, just communing with Lakshmi and just asking her, what should we talk about? What message do you have for my collective? And the first thing that she showed me was the desert and the time that I was in the desert, right? And it's very funny because I didn't understand why she showed me the desert, but now it makes sense, because what she's saying is, even when you feel like you're in the desert, nothing's happening, you don't have anything going for you, trust that there's a divine plan. Because a lot of times when we go through periods of scarcity or financial hardship, that in and of itself is a lesson, or it's a training for something else. Now, I'm an entrepreneur. I have many girlfriends who are entrepreneurs, and all of us have gone through a lesson of financial hardship at one time or another, because that's something we need to go through to realize how to manage our finances. How do we go through our money? How do we spend our money, right? So just know that if you're going through any financial hardships, it's just a lesson and it's just a phase. And even if you feel like you're in the desert, trust that there's a divine plan and trust that everything is working out in your favor. The next card we have is discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Now, this really alludes to the fact that the truth is that there's no scarcity, right? The truth of the matter is that there's enough for all of us. There's enough for everyone. And we really need to look at this truth, that all of us are inherently abundant, that all of us deserve everything that we wish for, right? And that all of us are God's perfect child, made in God's image. So when you switch your thinking, right, from thinking about all of these limiting beliefs, I don't have enough, I can't make enough, I don't know how to do it, right? You switch that to, I can do this. I can take the first step, right? There is a plan. I have faith. I know I'm okay. So if you notice even the difference between me saying those two things, when you talk to yourself with positive reinforcement and encouragement, you can change outcomes very dramatically. So even if you're going through a time in your life where everything is not where you want it to be grateful for everything you have in this moment so you can call in everything that you have envisioned for yourself. So I want to close this message out by asking Lakshmi, do you have any advice for us, Lakshmi? What can we do really to cultivate and grow our abundance in our lives? What advice? Whoa. Okay. I love this because Lakshmi is the goddess of opulence, abundance, pleasure, fun. And she's saying passion and pleasure, savor your life. And I truly believe in this. I believe that the best way to cultivate abundance and to lead a more abundant life is to really enjoy your life, right? No matter what your situation looks like, really be thankful for everything you have in this now moment and savor it. In this card, you can see this feminine energy is really enjoying herself. She's dancing. She doesn't look like she has a lot, but whatever little she does have, she looks really happy with it. So I think that really the key to calling in the life of your dreams is to be grateful for everything you have now. And as you continue to be grateful for everything you have now, your energy stays high, right? Your vibration stays high. So you stay hopeful and you're really able to call in the life of your dreams with much more ease. I hope that this message was helpful. I know that financial stability and abundance is a topic that's on a lot of our minds, and I hope that some of the tips and some of the suggestions that Lakshmi came through and provided for us has helped you. If you want to work one-on-one with your archangel, spirit team, and deities of choice, definitely book an energy healing session with me through my website, and I can help you connect with any deity or any being of light. If you feel called to receive some tarot readings and some video readings from me, check out my Etsy shop. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of my viewers. I hope that this was helpful and you enjoyed it. I will see you in my next one. Namaste.